Week 22 NBA Power Rankings. I think I started last week, so you start this week.
At number 10, I got the Houston Rockets. At number 9, I got the New York Knicks. At number 8, I got the Los Angeles Clippers. 7, Golden State Warriors. 6, Miami Heat. 5, Los Angeles Lakers. 4, Minnesota Timberwolves. 3, the Celtics. 2, the Cavs. And then 1, Oklahoma City.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm not, you know what? We kind of got the same people, but they're in just different orders.
Orders?
Yeah, they're in different orders. So, well, I'll read the super chats after. So at number 10, I got the Miami Heat. At number 9, I got the Houston Rockets. At number 8, I got the Los Angeles Clippers. At number 7, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves. At number 6, I got the Indiana Pacers. At number 5, I got the Los Angeles Lakers. At number 4, I got the Golden State Warriors. At number 3, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. At number 2, I got the Boston Celtics. And at number 1, I got the Oklahoma City Thunder. So you said
Who
that, and
you
I was like,
wait,
wait,
who
go
you
ahead.
have 10 through 8 again?
I had the Heat at 10, the Rockets at 9, and the
Me.
Clippers at 8. You know, the Heat, they are on the 6 after losing 10 straight games. And everybody killing
And the
them.
sixth game.
They on the 6-game winning streak. Have they passed the Bulls for that play-in spot, I think, now? To host the
Let me see.
9-10 seed now?
Yeah, they beat them. They a game
They
ahead of
passed
them.
them now?
Yep, they a game ahead.
Hey man, that playing getting a little spicy, man, to host that 9 and 10 game. But I think what was surprising was the Warriors. You know, the Warriors, I think you had them at 8, or was it 8 or 7?
7. I had them at 7.
I was kind of shocked it was low. I was kind of shocked. But if we're being honest, I was like, do the Warriors really deserve to be up this high? Or should they probably be in the middle? But I felt like everybody was kind of playing the same. Like nobody
Mm.
outside of the Heat, nobody was going like super crazy on a long winning streak. Nobody was really losing a lot. So I was like, I don't know who deserves to be where.
Yeah, when I did it with the Warriors, I did it by their strength of schedule for that week. Cause like the Warriors, they beat the Pelicans, the Spurs, and the Grizzlies. The Pelicans and the Spurs,
Yeah.
those are 2 watch W's. With the Grizzlies, even though they've been losing lately, that's still a playoff team. They could still potentially get the 5th seed, which is crazy. So I value that win. Uh, but I had the Heat on them because one, like you said, the Heat on the 6-game winning streak, and that Celtics win that moves me. I think that Celtics win is better than that Grizzlies win, even though Steph did go out there and drop 50. But yeah, the Heat beating the Celtics, I was like, yeah, I gotta give the Heat some love, bro. And they on the 6-game winning streak.
That was probably I think they're probably their best win in that span because I know they faced the Sixers. They faced a lot of weak teams in that
Weak
stretch.
teams, yeah.
I know they faced a lot of weak teams. You don't have the Knicks in here, right?
No, I do. I got the Knicks at 9.
Yeah, the Knicks
I
couldn't
got them
make
at
it on
9.
mine. Knicks can't make it, bro.
I'm surprised you got the Pacers so high. You got the Pacers at what, 6?
You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, okay, because the Pacers and Timberwolves, have they cleared each other probably in that stretch? If you want to say the Timberwolves, I'm cool. I ain't gonna trip.
Yeah, shit.
But
Timberwolves beat the Pistons and and the Nuggets.
well, the
That
Pistons don't
Nuggets
got
win was
Cade.
wild.
I feel like the Pistons. I feel like the Pistons with no Cade. It's like I feel like you guys. I feel like teams should. I'm not saying they're free W coupon, but I feel like they
Mm,
should win without Cade.
okay.
Even though the Pistons were fighting, they eventually blew them out, and they was
Hmm.
fighting. And we'll probably get into more of that later. But they eventually blew them out. Now the Nuggets. I'm gonna give you that one. That was probably one of the craziest games that was probably the craziest game of the year. If we go get way more in depth of that, probably in our takeaways. But the Pacers, it's like, the Clippers, same way. You know,
I
It's
mean, the
hard.
Clippers. The reason I put the Clippers on mine at 10 is not 10, at 8. I mean, they beat the Nets, the Magic, and the Pelicans, but that Cavs loss, that was a good loss in my opinion. Because you lost by I think less than 10. I think they lost by like 8 or something like that, but with no Kawhi, and they team was fully healthy. I don't think Ty Jerome played, but for the most part, all they starters was healthy. So I'm like, that wasn't a bad loss. That was a good loss, especially with no Kawhi.
Yeah, you beat the Nets. You know, Nets trash. Like you said, lost to the Cavs. They were in a gritty battle with the Magic, 96-87. You beat them, and then you beat the Pelicans. So it's like, you know, it just really depends, bro. Like, I feel like
They had a
now,
better week than the Knicks.
like, oh yeah, the Knicks,
The
bro.
Knicks
The
got
Knicks.
smacked against the Cavs.
I mean, bro. Well, one Jalen Brunson isn't there, and it's just not better than them. Like, and I give it OG and Anobi some credit, bro. He been hooping. OG been hooping.
He been their third option.
Man, forget that. He damn near been since Jalen Brunson. Now he damn near almost been the first option. Low key, OG been hooping. Gotta give him a lot of credit. I see you don't got the Suns in here no more.
No, yeah, they had to go. Once KD went down, bro, it had to get up out of there.
Nah, bro. They lost by damn near 40 against the Rockets, bro. They didn't
40.
even put up a fight, bro. They didn't even put up a fight, man.
Bro, KD
It,
gone after this year. He gone.
that's it.
Yeah, this is it, bro. Because I don't see how they can flip their roster around.
The only way they flip their roster around, they gotta get rid of Bill.
But that ain't gonna really do too much.
Well, first of all, you gotta try to get rid of Bill. Period, bro. He has all the
Yeah.
leverage. He has all the leverage. He has a no trade, so he can stay in Phoenix forever if he chooses to. Like you gotta convince him, like, hey, we sending you to the right spot, and the Suns got to get the right pieces back. But for now, they stuck with the man. And
Mm-hmm.
KD, he got 1 year left, so it depends. Hey, did you see that that trade they asked for in 2022? The Celtics asked for KD, and the Nets would have got Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and a first round pick. The Nets said no.
They would have got
Mind you, this
Derek
is
White, Jaylen Brown
2022.
the first
This
round.
is 2022.
But out of the
This was
Celtics, do you
after
do
they
that?
lost to the championship. This is after they lost in the championship.
If you the Celtics, do you do that? Because you lose defense now. I mean, but you do get KD. So, like, but then has KD. Well, KD, I feel like KD can work with anybody. KD can work with anybody.
I mean,
So,
KD and Jason Tatum. Like,
yeah, that'd be kind of nasty, bro.
back then, because back then you had Marcus Smart, you had Robert Williams, you had Al Orford. I think Brogdon was still there at that time. They didn't trade him yet. But I
Well, you
mean,
said Celtics. I'm gonna go to the roster real quick.
this was in 2022.
22.
Like that team was good. I mean, that team made it to the finals. So, and this is when Derek White still had hair.
Yeah, they had Brogdon. That was when Blake was on there. Brogdon. Al Horford. Luke Kennard was still on there. Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
Tatum, Grant Williams, Peyton Pritchard, Robert Williams.
So we're looking at what Marcus Smart. Who plays the two? Unless you start
Brogdon.
Unless you start Brogdon,
Yeah,
Tatum, KD, and Al Horford or Robert Williams, whichever one.
Yeah.
Or unless you want to go real like super big and go Marcus Smart, Tatum, KD, Al Horford, and Robert Williams, you could go with that lineup. What I would have done that though, I probably would have did it. I ain't gonna lie. I probably would have did it. Bro, you're getting Kevin Durant.
But you think they win a championship, though?
Do they win a championship 2 years later?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say yes because I believe in Brad. Now, do they still get say Porzingis and all them?
Now,
I
well,
don't
they
know,
won it. Now they won it next year. They won it next year.
but that was in 22.
Yeah,
We're in
2022,
24. They
2023.
won, but that would be the next year because it'll be 23, 24.
Right, and that's the year they won.
You said the next year. That's 2 years later. That's 2 years later.
Nah, the season you talking about where they said they would trade KD, that was 2022, 2023, right?
No, 20. That's 2021, 2022.
21, 2022.
So that's
Oh, well, that's
after they
all over
lost.
again.
That's after they lost the championship. So that'd be 2 years later. Now, do they?
Oh,
Now, do
nah,
they?
that team boo boo,
What
bro.
what team is
Because
that?
that
What
team,
is it?
that's Derek White, Grant Williams. They had Robert Williams. They had Tice, Smart, Dennis Schroeder.
Al
They
Horford
had
still right?
Al Horford, Joe Johnson, Romeo Langford, Sam Hauser was on there.
Damn,
Ennis
Sam
Cantor
Hauser.
was on there. Um, CJ Miles. CJ Miles was on there. Nick Stauskas. I don't know, G. Josh Richardson
No,
was on there.
but
Aaron
I thought they
Naismith was on
traded.
there.
I thought they traded Josh Richardson to get Derek White though. Thought they traded him. But either way, because I believe because Danny Ainge was at that time. Does he make the moves like Brad Stevens? Obviously, being aggressive again for Porzingis and Drew Holiday. I don't know, but I eventually think they make more moves to surround Tatum and KD. So
KD.
I think they eventually. I think they win one now. Do they win one like last year? I don't know, but I think they win one eventually. Though I think they do win one eventually. But where do you have the Timberwolves?
T-Wolves, I got them at 4.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. So okay, I had them at 7. I had them at 7.
I am at 4. I mean, like you said, even though the Pistons didn't have K, I still thought that was a good win because the Pistons are a gritty team. And they've been winning games without K too. They beat the Cavs without
They
K.
did beat the Cavs.
So that's why
That
I'm
was their
like,
best win of the year. They did beat the Cavs.
yeah, that's why I'm like, so the Timberwolves beating them without K, like I gotta give that some type of credit. And then the Nuggets, well, we already know about the Nuggets and how they won that game, but they still found a way to win. So I gotta give them credit for that.
Bro, every time I think of the Pistons, I always think of because you was always on them from day one. You was always on them from day one. You picked their over on the wins. I picked the under. And then I'll always be like, man, I did not expect the Pistons to have 42 wins. I always picture the Pistons how like the Blazers are right now. Like the Blazers are
Mm-hmm.
still not a good team, but they're better. They're better than they
Mm-hmm.
was last year. That's how I picture the Pistons this year. And they have exceeded expectations. Like
I mean,
tremendously.
once I seen them pick up Tim Hardaway and Malik Beasley, even though I think, well, because I know Tim Hardaway had a bad year last year. He's had a better year this year. That's what's really helping them. But once they picked up them 2 shooters, I was like, okay, they got a chance. Because that's all K needed was some shooters.
Is K, bro, is K like so great that obviously he's gonna probably be better and eventually he'll need, say, like another co-star. But is he just
Mm.
so good that it's like, bro, I don't need another star. Just give me some good role players and I can make this work. Is he just like that? Because some other players they like, okay, I need another superstar so we can be like really good and potentially make some
Yeah.
noise. But K give me some role players, we can do something.
I wouldn't say he need another superstar next to him, but I definitely say he needs another all-star. I say that for sure. I think he definitely needs another All Star on that team for him to win because he could be your number one option for sure, and he could lead your team because we see what he's doing right now. But if they had like another All Star, they'd be dangerous. They'd be dangerous. Like they
What's
need to
another?
figure out how to upgrade that Tobias Harris spot, that 4 spot. They need to
So
figure
they
out how to
need
upgrade
so they
that.
need an all-star wing.
Yeah, yeah, because they already got Durant. Durant's a good. I think Durant's a good, solid starting big. And he's gonna get better over time. He remind me like of a little Dwight Howard. And then you got K at your one. All you need is a wing. and then you
hypothetically,
gonna put some shooters around them, they'd be good.
what if Jaylen Brown was on there? No trade, just on there, just on that team. Just put Jaylen Brown.
Okay, so Jaylen be what? K, Tim, Jaylen Brown, what Tobias and Jalen Duran.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that team. I like that team. But see, the thing is K gonna sacrifice being the number one option for Jaylen Brown?
No, because Cade is better than Jaylen Brown, low key. He's better than him.
So,
He's
but you know,
better.
Jaylen Brown gonna feel like he better than him. I've been in the league longer. I didn't want to chip. Like I
Nah,
should be the number one option on this team.
First of all, brother, you first of all, you're not better than me. Second of all, this is my team. Like, let's be honest, this is my team, brother. I'm just like Cade. It's like Jaylen Brown has like the accolades and the stature, but like just about players, I think a lot of people take Cade over Jaylen Brown, low key. Because I sure would. I'd take Cade over Jaylen Brown. Nothing against Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown's a really good player.
What would be a good all-star wing for them? I don't know why, but Paul George is like the perfect comp. When you looking for a wing to fit anything for any team, I feel like it's always Paul George, bro.
He's this generation's GOAT. Okay, Paul George. At his best, like 120 per point per game, Paul George. What is that?
They'd be nasty. They'd be nasty. They'd be nasty. They'd definitely be a force in the East.
Or Jimmy Butler.
Now, if they got Jimmy, I wouldn't say title contender because it still depends on the rest of your players and how they play. Because Jalen Duran still needs to develop. But with Jimmy, that'd be good too. That'd be really good too. I can see them making some noise with Jimmy.
Okay, what about some younger wings like a Scotty Barnes or a Ben Thompson?
I mean, you already got a man over there. You got his brother. They the same player. Shit, they the same player.
A man better though. He better.
I mean, that's only because a man had a whole off season to train. A sword couldn't do nothing.
I still think a man better though. I still think he better. Okay, adding Scotty Barnes, a younger, up and coming, say star.
They need like a dynamic scoring wing. Scotty's not really a scorer. You know, he's like a point forward, and you already got a 6'9" point guard in Cade already, so you don't really need him unless you want to put Scotty at the one and let Cade just go crazy. But I think
a lot of people like want Cade to be like, you know, like a kind of a forward somewhat. They probably saying they need a point guard and have him play like the 3 or something. I see some people say
that. I think he's best at the 1. I'm not saying like he can score too, so I wouldn't put. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't put him at the 2. I think he's better at the point, running the show. I'm not like I said. I'm not saying he can't score, but I don't really see him as a shooting guard going out. I'm not saying he can't go out there and get 30 a night, but I don't see him as no 30-point per game scorer. You know what I mean? Because what is he averaging right now? Like 20 something.
I want to say 27.
25. Yeah, 25. Yeah, so I see him around now.
Who did you had the Celtics at number 2, or was it the Cavs?
I had the Cavs at number 2.
So that Heat lost.
Yeah, that Heat lost. Yeah, you're not supposed to lose to the Heat, bro. You're not supposed to lose to the Heat.
I mean, you tell me that's a competitive team.
I mean, they are, but what do we say? You still ain't supposed to lose. No matter how competitive that team is, that's a team you're supposed to be.
They probably threw that game away, but it don't matter. You still got blown out either way. Still got blown out. I mean, the Celtics, they were just on a, what was it, 9-game winning streak at that moment, I think? Was it 9, I think? Or 8, something like that. You beat the Grizzlies. Grizzlies going through their own stuff, but we'll talk about that later. But, you know, the Celtics kind of been playing better than the Cavs, honestly, even though you beat the Clippers. Good win. Smack the Knicks with no Jalen Brunson. You kind of supposed to do that. But the Celtics probably just been playing a little bit better. And, of course, we have OKC. You know, they're the number 1 team. They're on the, 11-game winning streak. My bad. 11-game winning streak. Hey, man, we talked about it last week, man. They might have a chance of getting 70 wins, bro. They might got a chance. They got 6 games left. Got 6 games left.
No cap though. Shea looked tired out there. Like his last couple of games, he ain't really shot the ball that well. He looked kind of tired. They need to get him some. They need to try to get him some rest
They go
before
rest
the
him in. They go
play
rest him in one of these 2 games. The last 2 against they play the Jazz and the Pelicans. Like
I'll just rest them both. I'll just rest them both.
if you rest him, that means he'll get like a week. He'll get a week off. Which probably what he needs. Probably needs a week off.
Yeah, he probably need like a week off, bro. Let him rest. I still play Jalen Williams in check because they've been resting lately. So let them get their
Honestly,
feet wet a little more.
you probably need to sit Chet, man. Chet, I don't want to say injury prone, but he be getting in. He be getting a little injured.
Yeah,
Man.
he do.
Might gotta sit Chet, bro. Low key. So, because I mean, they finished out with the Rockets, Lakers twice, Suns. Suns don't have KD, so they might be weak. So then Jazz and the Pelicans.
He might not play against the Suns. I see him playing. You said the Rockets and the Lakers, right?
Yeah, Rockets, Lakers twice, then the Suns and the Jazz and the Pelicans.
I can see him playing at least them Rockets and them Lakers games, but then resting them last 3.
I think he plays.
Because ain't no point.
I teach you to play one of them. But honestly, they probably blow them out. He'll just rest for a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll play one of them and then probably won't play the other one. Like, there's no point, bro. Y'all got the best record in the league lock up damn near. So there's really no point. There's literally no point. You have a 14.5 game lead. Like 14.5 game lead. Look at the Houston Rockets, man. my prediction came true, man. Top 4 seed, man.
Number 2. They number 2. They number 2.
They 50-27. 50-27.
Now the only thing because it's like how many games it's like 7 left, right?
For
or
the
5
Rockets,
or something like that.
Rockets got a hard schedule. Rockets got a hard schedule to end. They end with the Thunder, the Warriors, the Clippers, the Lakers, and the Nuggets. They got a hard schedule. Well, that Nuggets game probably don't matter because the Nuggets probably gonna rest their players, so that game probably don't matter.
Because right now, well, number 1 and number 2 locked up. The Rockets and the Thunder are locked up, but 3 and 4 can either the Lakers can drop down back to 4, or they can stay at 3 because they number 3 right now. And then 5 through 8, 5 through 8 is up for grabs.
Oh yeah, because everybody's literally a game and a half. I mean, honestly, really, if we're really being honest, 3 through 8 is close, but like you said, 5 through 8 is super close because everybody's literally a game behind each other. But I mean, like I said last week, it's like I don't think they will lose 3 games in a row. But if they do lose 3 games in a row, bro, you go from 3rd seed all the way to play-in. Like, it's crazy in the West. It's crazy.
Yeah. But if you the Lakers, who you want to see
in the first round?
Mm-hmm. Because 5 through 8 is up for grabs.
If I'm gonna pull a U, like try to lose on purpose just to go to a different seed, I want Memphis. That's who I want. I want Memphis. If I have to pick between these teams, I want Memphis.
Well, Memphis got to win then.
Because I'm looking like the Nuggets. The Nuggets have our number. They've been smacking us lately. Well, not lately, but the past couple of playoffs, they've been smacking us. The Warriors, you got Steph now. You got Jimmy. Like that is a. They know they're not weak no more. That's gonna be a hard
I think that
fought
series
battle.
will be closer. Yeah, that series.
The Timberwolves are playing their best basketball all year. This is the best we've seen of the Timberwolves. Timberwolves are playing really good. The Clippers, depending on how it goes, do you want to see James Harden and Kawhi in the playoffs? I don't know. I'd rather take the Grizzlies. I want to take the Grizzlies. Like that's the team I want to face.
Yeah, I agree. And then on top of that, the Grizzlies, they got in a bunch of turmoil right now. Big losing streak right now. Coach got fired. There's a lot going on right there. So if you get them in the first round, they're not gonna be focused for real. Get them out the way. But if you're the Nuggets, who you want?
If I'm the Nuggets, if I'm the Nuggets, well, they're the 4th seed, so they play. Low-key, Golden State isn't the worst matchup. But shit, I want Memphis too. I want Memphis too. I look like, bro, Memphis is just it's like, bro, like Memphis is a good team, but it's like, bro, I don't think a lot of people fear them. I don't think people fear them. I'd rather take Memphis. Cause like, who gonna stop Jokic? Who's stopping him, bro?
Because they don't want to see the Timberwolves because Ant-Man got their number. He got their number for sure. They don't want to see the Clippers. That'll be if anything, the Warriors and the Grizzlies are their best bet because ain't nobody on the Warriors gonna be able to stop Jokic. It's just our Jimmy and stuff gonna dominate that series. That's the only thing. But man, if I'm the Nuggets, I either want the Warriors or the Grizzlies. And if I'm the Lakers, the Grizzlies for sure.
I want the Grizzlies. If I'm the Lakers, I want the Grizzlies. But I mean, if Memphis keep losing, they probably gonna stay at number 7. They could be at 7 or 8, but they could easily win the game and shoot right back up to 5th.
Back up. Yep, right back up.
They can shoot right back up. But